Hey guys, I'm going out this afternoon, so I have to cook now in the morning. I have found a way of doing this pork roast. I used to use the razor. You know how like we're trying to get the crispy skin pork roast, and you know the knife is never sharp enough, and I use razor. I wrap the side of the razor with a masking tape and then paper so it doesn't cut me when I cut. And I score the meat because you know this knife won't cut when it's raw. Today I try it this way. I'm gonna, you know, like some people will boil it first, like kind of blanch, and then get the skin and the meat a little bit kind of like cook a little bit on the outside, so when it's in the oven it doesn't get the skin doesn't get hardened up. So I don't like to blanch it because you know the juice, the sweetness of the meat, the umami of the meat will like run out and it's dry up, and then it, you know, lose the flavor. So I found a way. I put it this way up, and then in the oven for 20 minutes. So it's kind of like cook the outside and the juice will run to the bottom, and then cook the skin a little bit and slice it, score it with the knife. My knife's quite sharp, but it won't go through the raw meat skin. It is hard. You need razor sharp knife. And it's hurt my wrist every single time. So when you score it, you need to score to the fat layer. And what I do, I put the little flat bowl underneath the meat on the tray, so it's kind of like curl up, and then the juice and the fat will run out, not stay on the skin part. Now I'm gonna put a bit of salt on top and then put in the oven. Now it's you need to crank it up, because like before, if you want a crispy skin pork roast, you need a lot of salt. You need to dry the skin thoroughly, and the meat will get very salty. I mean the skin, even though it's crunchy, but it's very very salty, and you have to scrape off the salt, and it's still salty. So with that, I will still pat dry it and then put it in the oven. Crank it up. See, it soak up the juice, and then it dry the skin. The salt will draw out the moisture, and the skin will bubble up and crispy after roasting. So see, I pat it, all the juice come out. I add a little bit of salt before it hits the oven, so it will like super dry, and we will like crank up until you know and then watch it, don't burn it. This one half cooked already because I put the other side up. So that's my roast pork. Only salt, nothing else, just salt on the skin part, and the juice will stay inside, and then hopefully it work out this time. Because every time I got crispy skin, but it's still a little bit what do you call, harden the skin. When you know you crank it up, you don't want to burn it either. It's burnt, or it's still hardened on the edges, because you turn it down, the heat down, don't want it to burn, and then the moisture stay, and then make the skin harden up. So let's see. Ok, xử lý với vấn nạn là thiếu dầu ăn thì sau khi mình nướng cái đảng thịt giỏi ấy, nó có cái mỡ ở trong cái khay, cái mỡ lợn chảy ra từ miếng thịt giỏi ấy, thì mình cho cá khô vào, mình trộn lên, xong mình cho vào lò nướng luôn 5 phút ở 100 độ. Thế là được cái cá khô này. Lát nữa mình rang lạc thì đang quay bằng lò vi sóng. Vừa nãy mình nói là mình tìm được cái cách mới để cắt cái da lợn ấy để cho nó giòn. Tại vì mỗi khi thì mình dùng cả dao lam, lưỡi dao cạo râu ấy, mình bọc cái giấy vào một cạnh, xong cái cạnh thứ hai ấy thì mình cắt nó để thế. Nhưng mà thịt sống thì nó dai mà nó khó cắt lắm, mỏi hết cả tay, đau tay rồi. Để mà cắt nhỏ để cho nó rộp lên ấy khi mà nướng ấy. Thế nhưng mà mặc dù là rất là rộp rồi, thế nhưng mà mình vẫn thấy là một số cạnh các thứ là nó vẫn bị cháy ấy, nó cháy hoặc là nó bị dai khi mà nước thịt với cả mình vặn nhỏ xuống cho nó khỏi cháy, kể cả dùng muối các thứ ấy, thì hoặc là quá mặn, hoặc là hơi bị xém cháy, hoặc là bị hơi dai. Tại vì khi mà mình nướng nóng, thật là nóng lúc đầu ấy, thì là nó sẽ rộp được cái da. Thế nhưng mà nó sẽ cháy thì mình lại vặn nhỏ đi, thì cái nước ở trong thịt nó ra, nó cái hơi nó làm cho cái da nó quắt lại, thì nó lại hơi dai một tí. Thế nên mình mới thử lần này là mình lật cái da xuống dưới, mình nướng cái mặt thịt trước. Thế là để cái nước thịt nó chảy xuống dưới khay thì nó ra cái nước, nó làm chín cái da trước khi mình khía bằng dao, để không cần phải dùng dao lam các thứ, để thử xem nó thế nào. Thì thấy nó cũng ok, để xem nó thế nào nhá. Còn cái dầu ăn ấy, cái mỡ ấy, thì mình để vào đây để mình nướng. Thì mình nướng xong mình sẽ rang với cả lạc. Lạc thì rang bằng microwave. Lát nữa ấy thì mình sẽ bật bếp lên và rang trộn rồi cho gia vị vào hai cái món này. Guys, listen to it. It's like popcorn. Nổ như bỏng ngô, nổ như là ngô ràng. Ngừng rồi, vừa nãy nó pop liên tục, nó nổ như là bỏng ngô. Đấy. Sound like popcorn. Sound good. Can't see it very well. Wow, fireworks. Getting good pork roast, crispy skin. Wow. Just a little bit earlier I was saying in Vietnamese about this. I used the oil, the fat that ran out of the pork roast, to roast this dry fish for 5 minutes in the oven, to save the oil. Don't have to cook it on the pan, and use that fat of the pork. It's really flavorful and it's nice, and you don't have to buy cooking oil. You know, like house we don't have the cooking oil as good. And this is how I roast my peanuts in the microwave. Every 10 seconds you just mix it a little bit, because I put my oven on top of the cooktop, because my bench is not heat resistant. So I roasted this in the microwave slowly on low heat, but because I can't keep watch, so I have to use the microwave every 10 seconds to take it out, mix it up, and the heat will slowly dehydrate and cook the peanuts. Then later on I'm gonna mix it and make peanuts with anchovies fried. Can't wait. Put seasoning. Now they both crunchy, super dehydrated. So when I season it, I put a little bit of fish sauce. The fish sauce is gonna moisture it a little bit, so it got the chew into it, because otherwise they're all crunchy, crispy, and they're super powdery, if you know what I mean, and scratchy when you bite into it. It's like become chips, and you don't want that. You want a bit of chewiness to the fish. So the fish sauce, and sometimes I add a little bit of water. So depends on how much I cook. Look at this, guys. Look. Oh my. Okay. This is my pork roast. And every oven is different, so watch it, turn it if you need to, turn it around if your oven is not cooking evenly. This one, see how, because I raised it up, so the side kind of a curl, the juice come out, and this one is not that what do you call, crunchy, but it need a bit of more cooking. So I just test it by putting the chopstick through to see if it go through, and the juice come out clear, then it's cooked. See, there's no blood or pinkish juice come out. It's cooked. The thickest part of the piece is clear too. And here I have the seasoning for the peanuts and the anchovies fried. Spring onion, garlic, chili. I will add some sugar, bit of sugar, bit of black pepper, bit of rice vinegar. See, that's why no need water, no need much, but you get the chewiness. Mình làm cái món này mình không muốn nó giòn quá, tại vì giòn quá thì nó tan ra, mà cắn nhai các thứ ấy, thì nó sẽ bị cứa vào môi. Okay, so I cook it with the fresh garlic, fresh onion, fresh spring onion, fresh chili, sugar, vinegar, fish sauce, all the liquid seasoning. Gonna soften it a little bit, otherwise it's too crunchy and it's pokey. So when it's dry up a little bit, almost like all the seasonings dry up, it's soften. Mình cho gia vị tươi vào để cho cái cá khô với cả lạc nó đỡ bị khô quá, giòn quá, không thì nó chọc vào mồm ăn đau nhá. Thế nên là khi mà nó khô đi rồi, ráo rồi ấy, mình bắt đầu cho lạc vào. Okay, here I have the peanuts, roasted peanuts. I'll add to the pan. I'll take the fish out, the anchovy out, and then add a bit of water because the pan dry out already. So a little bit of water to get the seasoning coated the peanuts. Because you know the pans will have the fish sauce and the seasoning and everything already, but it dry, it will stick to the pan instead of the peanuts. Mình muốn cái lạc với cả cái cá khô của mình nó được đều nhau á, gia vị các thứ ấy. Thế nên mình cho một tí nước vào để khen nó, để cái chảo nó, các cái gia vị nó bị dính ở đáy chảo ấy, nó khô rồi. I cook it in medium heat, yeah. So I don't want to burn it. Thế nên mình nấu ở cái, mình rang ở cái mức lửa vừa thôi, để cho nó khô đi thôi. Thế xong rồi mình có thể cho thêm một ít nước mắm để nó khô đi. Thế xong rồi trộn, cho cá vào đây trộn với nhau, thế là xong thôi, là ok. Every time if I eat a little bit of liquid into the roasted peanut, then I have to kind of like dry it first, dry it out before I add more liquid. So I want a bit of fish sauce coated my peanuts. I can put the salt or chicken salt, but because I like fish sauce so much, then I'm gonna add a little bit of fish sauce. Mình cho nước mắm thêm một tí. Mình có thể cho muối, nhưng mà mình thích nước mắm thì có tí nước mắm đấy, thì mình để đảo cho nó khô đi. Mình đảo cho nó khô xong mình lại đổ thêm một tí nước mắm. Mình nói là mình thích ăn nước mắm. Mọi người có thể cho thêm muối. You can add the salt if you like. Nó khô đi một cái thì nó lại giòn lại như cũ. I like my peanuts toasty, nutty, not undercooked. Gotta be roasted, well roasted. So when it dry a little bit, I can add a little bit of fish sauce. More salty, if I like. Because all the seasoning is like in the anchovies already, and the anchovies maybe already salty when they sun dry it or process it. However they dry it, they added a bit of salt already, so it's salty. That's why I have vinegar and sugar to kill the salt a bit. But the anchovy that I have is not too salty. I think they like super dry it quick in a process factory. In the machine. It's not sun dried. They don't need to add salt to preserve it. It's super dry. Okay, I'm gonna add the fish now. Oh, sorry. I turn off the heat, mix it together, and then take it off the stove. When I was getting the peanut and I left the stove on, so the fish, the anchovies got a little bit too much color, but it should be still good. All done. Cooking this thing, you can't take your eyes off it because it's burns super quick. They're dry ingredients, so they burn real quick, especially with oil. And then I put it out on the pan again, so it cool down. You don't want to cover it. You don't want to be like on the heat source because it's gonna go soggy. So I want the nuts to be crunchy. So cool it out quickly. No more heat source. And then you can put in a container, airtight container.